guys! So I just want to start this video off by saying thank you so much for the positive feedback on my first video. It was nerve-wracking to put up, but just the feedback was awesome. So thank you for that. And today I did a poll on Instagram on whether or not we should talk about CF and dating or my medications I take. And the dating won out this time. So sorry guys who voted for meds, but that will be my next video, I promise. We'll get to go through my pill box and everything, and you get to see everything I take and ask questions and comment and all that. Because I know a lot of you are nursing students or you are just really super interested in this, which is awesome. So, cystic fibrosis and dating. CF patients are not allowed to date each other because we are able to easily get each other sick. I have Pseudomonas, so literally me just breathing in that general direction of that person could give that person Pseudomonas. They could also have some kind of like bug or something else and breathe on me, and I get it. So generally we do not date. Not discrediting those that do date because you find your true love, you find your true love. A lot of you watch Grey's Anatomy, and I think my least favorite episodes are the one where they include CF because they just say so many negative things about it, and they just, especially the one where the two are dating, and it just really bugs the crap out of me because a lot of us do not date. So if you believe that crock of, then by all means believe it, but a lot of us do not date. A lot, like maybe 99% of us do not date. But some of you could, so once again, not discrediting that. So that being said, we do date. And it is really fun for not only the CF person because, you feel like you belong, you feel, in a sense, normal, you feel just like wanted and loved. And for the other person, it's the same feelings and everything. I mean, granted, you already feel normal. Hate that word. Granted, you already feel normal. You get to enjoy our little CF perks. So our CF perks mean that, you'll have to watch us take out our bottles of enzymes when we eat. You'll have to watch us take our morning pills or our nighttime pills. You'll get to see our daily routine of treatments and inhalers, medications. Some CF patients have little ports or PICC lines, which I will get into all those later. Or you can look them up yourself. You'll get to see them run IV medications and flush it and stuff. They might even let you flush it and you feel like a nurse. And you're like, what? I'm a nurse. You're not. Please, if you are not a nurse, please do not try to be a nurse, okay? Just saying. They went to college for that for such a long time. And so did doctors. Just don't do that, okay? Okay. We have a lot of those CF perks. I like to call them that because saying baggage or anything like that is just kind of negative and boring and sad and okay, no one cares about that. But when it does come to dating, there are some things that are just like a big no-no for us. Personally, for me, if anything affects my lungs, like smoke or any kind of drugs, anything like that, I stay away from them. I have been around them in the past. I've been to hookah bars. I have been to parties where they just smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke. I've been in hot tubs, which surprisingly we're not allowed to be in unless they're really, 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 really clean. I have exposed myself to that, and as you can tell from the past 2 months, if some of you don't know, I've been in and out of the hospital for the past 2 months. It really does affect a CF patient. And I will tell my story about that 2 months in another video, but I think that I just really have to condense it because there was so much that happened. So that being said, I don't like being around people who smoke. I don't like being around people who do drugs. I don't really, those are my big issues. I'm pretty laid back otherwise. Um, and there are some people that say, "Oh no, like even when I smoke, I won't do it around you." Unfortunately, it hangs on your clothes, and even if I don't feel it, my lungs do, and I'll just start coughing. And I have told people just don't smoke around me or near me or something like that, and that is my own fault. But it's just, if you do smoke, maybe just if you want to hang out with me and stuff like that, don't smoke that day until after seeing me, and really clean your clothes, because it's hard on our lungs. It really is, and it's not good for us either. Um, it's really hard to date, I think, for some CF patients, because we don't want to tell our significant others or people we like, I have a life shortening disease, because that's such a fun topic to talk about, right? Right. Um, I think they're scared that maybe there will be a negative response to it. I've dated a lot of people, and I would say I've had about 3 serious relationships, um, maybe 2, probably 2. Sorry if that offends you guys who have dated me. Uh, I mean, if you really think about it, it was probably just a high school relationship, and it's like, oh wow, you dated that person, and it's like, yeah, I dated him in high school, but we didn't go anywhere. It was just the fact of saying, oh, I'm dating him, oh, I'm dating her. Um, but gosh, I've never really had a problem telling people that I have a lung disease, because in my significant other, I want them to care about my lungs as much as I care about my lungs, and I want them to understand the weight that comes with this disease. I mean, it's not a disease that you just take 1 pill a day and ignore it. It's a disease you wake up to and go to bed with. Um, and it affects the middle of your day too sometimes. And it can affect months of your life too. So I think that's really important when it comes to dating, is that the person knows what they're getting themselves into. It's not like it's a bad thing, but it's a very heavy thing to deal with. Um, so I'm not trying to make like a dating profile video, but like when it comes to dating me, and you'll see with a lot of CF patients, if you ever end up meeting one and you're like, oh my gosh, hard eyes. We're all very positive. We laugh a lot. We like to make people laugh. We're just happy all around. Even though behind closed doors, I know a lot of us are probably depressed. I know I am, just because of these last 2 months have really hit on me. And I think that's important for these significant others to know, is that, yeah, I get really heckin' depressed because I have a life shortening disease. Um, but I'm happy, positive. I like to make people laugh. I like when other people make me laugh. I just like to feel good about myself. I'm very outgoing when it comes to my hair, if you cannot tell. Uh, I really enjoy doing makeup, but I will never do a makeup video because I am not as talented as some of the people that I went to high school with. And a lot of people that you see online, I literally just put some eyeshadows on, some blush, highlighter, foundation, do my brows, do my lipstick, put mascara on, good to go. Sometimes if I'm feeling risky, I do eyeliner, either on my waterline or the top of, like, just a little straight line. So I'm never going to do a makeup video because I am not talented in that. But I am talented in skincare. So, anyways, um, I'm a fun person to be around. And I think I think I'm attractive. The makeup helps. Um, when you're around me, a lot of people have said I'm just funny. And I like to be funny. I like to make people laugh. Genuinely, I really do. Um, yeah. But the downsides of dating me, or probably any CF patient, is we do have those treatments to do. So sometimes we're going to be late. We do have to take medication. So sometimes you might have to turn around because they forgot a medication and they need it. And, you know, sometimes we're gassy, and that's just a CF thing. I've dated so many people, and I have farted in front of one person. One. And he was very graceful about it, but then he was talking about how it cinched his eyelashes off, and that, you know, it's like, I'm sorry. Sorry. Love you, boo. That was the worst heart I've ever seen, but we're just going to pretend. So yeah, those are just, you know, there's some downsides to dating a CF person, but you know, the good definitely outweighs the bad, just in my opinion. And I mean, there's going to be times we're going to be hospitalized, but you know, come to the hospital, experience everything with us, learn too, you know, spend the night so that our parents can go home and sleep if our parents still stay with us. You know, there's just so much you can learn even being in the hospital. And, you know, it really helps us too, because knowing that someone we love and care about is there, just wanting to be there with us really helps. When it comes to CF and whoopee, in relationships, hopefully you wait till you're married. But girls are very fertile, so have some kind of protection. And men are not as fertile, but that is not to say that they have had success stories. But seriously, some kind of protection from STDs is important, because we already have one disease to deal with. We do not need two. Just saying. So maybe get checked once a month and just, you know, make sure everything's good. When dating a CF person, a lot of us have to lug things around. So I'm just going to kind of give you a tidbit of what it's like when I go out in public, what I carry around with me. I have this nice little backpack from Betsy Johnson that I got for my birthday. And I carry around this little Altoids container with my enzymes in them. Ooh! This is what an enzyme looks like. Yay! That's so that it helps me digest food. I prefer this over this, just because the size difference, obviously, and for some reason I'm self-conscious about things making noises in my bag, because I don't want people to be like, hey, excuse me, what do you have in your bag, man? Like, may I see your bag? Like, oh, I don't even it's okay. I also carry hand sanitizer to stay sanitized, because germs are everywhere, and it's flu season, and it's gross, and I just don't want to get sick, so yeah. You should also sanitize your hand every time you touch money, because that's a heckin' lot of germs. Also, you should probably sanitize your phone once a week. I've started doing that just because now I'm very scared of getting sick. Fun. I carry tissues because my nose is always really stuffy. And if I hawk up a loogie, I don't want to have to walk around and be like, I need a tissue. I'm going to spit it in there and toss it. And my two very other important things besides my enzymes are my mask, which I wear even just to the hospital and everything. It has a little vent so that it doesn't get hot in the mask, and it it really helps. They're called Vogue masks. They're like $34 for one vent, or if you want another vent on this side, I think it's like $40, $45, something like that. I just wear this, especially a lot right now. If someone's coughing, I don't want to get sick, I'm going to slap it on there. I don't care if you're offended. I'm not going to risk my lungs. And then I also carry my handy dandy AeroChamber and inhaler. And these help with my asthma, so if my lungs are feeling tight, this is my emergency go-to inhaler. I just pull it out, do a quick few puffs of it, and hopefully that works. If not, something's obviously very wrong. So yeah, that is what I carry with me, and you'll probably see similar things like that if you end up dating somebody with CF. Dating with CF in adults, I think, is hard, just because there's a lot of things that we can't do that are in the norm. You know, like hot tubbing, going to hookah bars, just hanging out and smoking. We can't do that because it will kill us. And I know it seems crazy that I'm laughing about that, but it's just, you know, you kind of got to laugh about the reality that you're in sometimes, because it's just like, how could this happen? But, you know, if you are going to date someone with CF, you got to understand that other things come with us, and they're not baggage, they're perks. And you just got to really love that person and I think appreciate them. And you may have to give up some things if you really care about that person and love them. So that's really all I have to say about dating. There may be some other videos about dating that come up in the future, possibly. But yeah, that's honestly all I have to say on it. Just remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and really get this video out there, because I do really want to inspire younger CF patients to, you know, just do something like this, and just know that, like, this happens when it comes to dating and CF and stuff, and also to just inform a lot of you guys who don't have CF, just what it's like to live with CF. So hopefully your guys' end of January goes awesome. Mine is going a lot better. I have not been hospitalized or put in the ER room, so that is a positive sign for me. But yeah, I hope to see you guys sometime next week, maybe. I don't really have a schedule yet. So yeah. All right. Peace out.